You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Watercooler. Watercooler. Watercooler.
Hello and welcome to Watercooler episode number 285.
Holy shit.
Oh, I'm going to even blow your mind a little bit more, Matt.
Let's hear it.
Also known as 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus 8.
Shit.
See? Told you. You know how the show goes. All right, Chris Laxamana, kick it with my Krill Digital Buds. Philly style. With me today, Caelan Biehn.
Exactly right. This is exactly
the way
right.
the show goes. Everybody fuck off. All 10.
What are you doing? Come on, we're pros here. We got to power through that kind of stuff. You know,
Yep.
Dawson.
You know, when back in the radio days, my old boss would say to me, "Look, if a bird flies by the window, don't say, 'Look, a bird.'"
Right.
Nobody can see it, man.
Sure, but if a bird coughs into your microphone, I think it's worth a comment.
True, man.
Also, we post the show on YouTube, so they can't see us.
It's true.
Matt, so you,
And there's a camera.
I was out of camera view.
Matt, you're a classically trained performer with theater
Yes.
and improv.
Many a Shakespeare in the Park over the summer.
So
Who's Matt?
Theater.
Theater.
I'll get to the introductions in a second. Here's the thing, Gary. We're already rolling. I don't want to halt the rolling by having to introduce you guys.
Look, a bird.
Okay, that's exactly what this is. So if you're performing, Matt, and you forgot a line or somebody messed up, isn't the rule just power through and pretend like nothing happened?
Yeah, move on.
Yes.
You never address it.
Although I did have an experience once where everyone on stage forgot the next line, and we got lost in an endless loop of repeating the last three lines of the play until somebody else on stage could remember what their
line.
fucking cue was,
Right.
and then the show went on. But it was a terrifying experience.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and that's our cold open.
That's
With me
it,
today, Caelan Biehn's here. What's
going on?
Gary Smith's here.
What's up?
Matt Fondiler's here.
Hey, brother.
And Mike Dawson.
We are 51 away from a 61 away from a 5-banger.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're oddly very close. All right, close in the grand scheme, but far away.
61
Yes.
weeks away.
Well, as mentioned, we're approaching 69 episodes, or excuse me, 69 minus 69 episodes of our Patreon shows. That's really the next big landmark.
We're doing really well. So what play
We're
was
on
this,
show
Matt?
0.
It was a play called Love, Sex, and the IRS.
I was hoping Actually. Love Actually.
That's great.
That'd have been a good
Did you
play.
get a little chub when they read what the name of the play was, and you're like, "Ooh, I gotta be."
Matt
in that.
loves
That's
the
right.
IRS.
And there was a huge scandal in the town.
What was the scandal?
The scandal in the town was that when we tried to put up posters to advertise this play, all of the angry moms, you know, the equivalent of a Karen today, was very upset that we were doing a play in high school that had the word sex in it.
Yeah, I can see how that's an issue.
And it, of course, was a double entendre because it was really supposed to be sex as in gender. And they were like, well, why don't you just change the posters to say love, gender, and the IRS? And we said, that's not the name of the
That's not the
fucking
name
show.
of the fucking
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Look at you.
And they said, "Why are you swearing at me, young
Yeah.
child?"
Yeah, I did. That's exactly right. They said
Matt
that to me.
went to one of those hippie schools where they burn
Expelled.
their bras and just do plays that with the word sex in it.
Real loosey-goosey.
So everybody's just repeating the line right leading
Yeah.
into it.
That's exactly right.
Until-
Like there was
but
a
did
line.
you all know who had next? And you're like, please just
I don't think so. Because
Larry,
if
hurry
you
up.
did, then you could say something like, well, John, weren't you about to say blah, blah, blah? But that's what I mean. No one knew where we were. And yes, it was, I mean, it probably didn't loop more than once or twice, but it felt like an eternity.
It's like the Nightman Cometh. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And you
Into
kinda-
those loops.
Dayman.
Yeah.
Gary, open it. You're driving me nuts here. Okay.
Double.
Yeah, well, Matt opened one. Okay.
No, I just did.
Okay, Matt will balance it out. There we go. Yeah, so playing music, we were always taught the same thing. If you hit a wrong note or something, or if you sing the wrong line, just act as if, because they might not know any better.
Well,
They
as we saw on the
moment's
news, the
gone.
audience never knows that you make a mistake unless you say we made a mistake.
Yeah.
And today on the news, Gina showed that Motley Crue video of Vince
yeah.
Neil apologizing.
You can't do
to
that.
you never fucking apologize at a rock show.
Yeah,
Never.
so what's the story? What was the story? So Vince Neil was playing, and he's like,
fat,
my voice is gone.
He's old. He didn't
Yeah.
prepare for a fucking world tour.
The music's
or
still playing
US
behind
tour.
him, and he's like, Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, show's over.
Show's over. I lost my voice. Thanks for coming out. Really sorry. While the
Everyone
background
else is
vocals are still
singing.
going.
See, what you fucking do is you get a singer who can mimic what Vince can do. You put him on a microphone behind a curtain. You're already doing shit to a track. They work out a fucking signal. Vince goes, I can't pull it. And then you fucking do it.
That's good. That's really good.
And he only sings it exactly the way it's supposed to be sung, and he doesn't say anything else. So
Until the
Vince
last
can
night
come
of the
in.
tour, and that's when he gets his revenge. The guy singing backstage can say whatever he wants, and the guy on stage has to sing to it. He's got to do it.
That would be good.
I
That
would-
would be the greatest "fuck you, I quit" story ever. So I quit Motley Crue at the end of the tour. Here's how I did it.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's a better strategy. I would much rather, though, prefer Vince to sing with a bad voice and a raspy voice, maybe an octave, a couple notes lower, and they change the key, than have somebody singing behind him I'm supposed to think. I'm basically getting tricked. I'm getting. I'm being fooled to think that this was his voice, and I would
Motley
much
fooled.
Yeah, I was Motley fooled. To thinking that was him. I don't want that. I'd much rather just have you sing like the Police. Sting cannot hit those notes anymore. And
Yeah, no, look,
How dare you.
it's
he can't.
not. I'm
I
gonna tell
dare
you,
me,
it's-
dude. We'll go watch it.
I'm going to tell you, it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon to have somebody just covering your ass, and a lot of times that person is just singing beneath your voice, but really doing what you do, so that they can blend it and make it sound like it's just you.
Yeah. Okay. So Doss, if Mike Dawson and the Smoke and Kills new album coming out later this year, if let's say your voice kind of went out, let's say you did one of those.
It's a very real
Yeah.
possibility. I'm scared to death.
Yeah,
but I'm just going to fucking party too much.
Okay, well, I don't want to scare you too much. This is a complete hypothetical because I have complete faith that your voice was going to be fine. But let's say that you have one of those crazy coughs, and your voice is gone, and now you go to Craigslist to search for a new singer.
Okay.
What does the ad say?
Need a Vince Neil sound-alike.
A current Vince Neil sound.
Right.
Yeah, I think that would work. You get a casting call. Have you ever jammed with people on Craigslist, Mike? Have you ever looked or not even Craigslist, but just like Penny Saver? I don't know where.
Yeah.
Where people,
I've
classifieds.
found people to jam with on Craigslist.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is this like a euphemism? You guys talking about fucking, or what are we talking about?
It's gay code. Okay. It's gay code.
Yeah, man, been a lot of found people to jam with.
Bring your guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget the strap on.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna try a new play. It's called
Why would you need a strap on if it's gay code, though?
it's called Love, Sex.
And the IRS.
No, that's it. You must have it mistaken for another play.
Yeah, I met people that I've jammed with for a few years. I haven't done it in a while, but back when I lived in San Diego, before there was no Twitter, and Craigslist kind of was a forum.
When Craigslist was legit and not
It was
everything
pretty-
seemed shady.
It was.
Remember those
yeah,
days?
It was still okay back then.
You ever jam with more than two people at the same time?
A gang jam?
Yeah.
That's called a full band rehearsal. I don't understand what's funny. I understand why you're laughing.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's funny.
Oh, Matt's asking if you were
Talking about bands
Craigslist.
over here. Talking about music.
Yeah, just jamming to some tunes, man.
Yeah, you gotta have music on.
We're just connecting here. Have you, Caelan? Have you ever used Craig? Like, you're younger, so you probably don't remember the days when Craigslist was really legit.
I bought my first car off Craigslist.
What'd you get?
Honda Civic, 2001.
I remember that car. I think right. Have you seen that one? Oh no, that you had I remember.
I
your
might
last
have.
Civic.
Yeah, it would have been a long time ago.
Have you ever done anything on Craigslist other than buy or purchase, like purchase or sell anything?
No,
No roommates?
not off.
About every
I
place
definitely looked
found to
for them.
live,
I don't remember.
I found on
if-
Craigslist.
I don't remember.
I found an apartment on Craigslist. My first apartment, I found it on Craigslist. Yeah. What about you, Gary?
Yeah, I've definitely found apartments off there.
Have you ever done anything else other than bought or sold?
What? Chris, the way you're asking this question is so weird because the only
Gary.
other things you would do would be buy drugs.
No,
He
you
wants to know
can
if you ever jammed
meet
with
up.
anyone.
You can meet up with
I've never
people.
jammed with anyone.
Never jammed with anyone?
You can meet up with multiple people to jam with. You could jam. You could. Yeah. You could do other stuff. There are events. There are missed connections.
There's
Oh,
free
that
stuff.
was fun. I used to love reading
I
that.
check
Yeah.
free stuff in the
Free
San Fernando
stuff.
Valley every fucking day. You never know what people in
I know,
in
Dawson,
the
I-
valley are giving away.
I
Yeah.
see you scrolling
I
through
got some
there.
good shit, man.
Yeah. What about you, Matt?
There was a period of time when I had a lot of roommates off of Craigslist. Lived in North Hollywood. That was like a room, multi-room apartment, but it was sort of month to month.
So you were searching for roommates, or you?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did your ad say? Like, must be
Willing to jam?
420. Looking for some people to jam
Looking
with.
for some jam band, gang band mates.
If you don't,
I honestly,
if you don't have strong opinions on music, you need not apply.
yeah, exactly. That was at the time I was living with 3 girls. And so it was actually pretty easy to get other
jam?
roommates. Yeah, to jam.
Dude.
Exactly. But we totally used Craigslist for that. It was great.
Living with 3 girls.
Yeah.
So when you were looking for another roommate, did it have to be a girl?
No. And in fact, later there were a couple guys that lived there as well. A lot of jamming going on.
Joking. Oh my God. I don't know. I've never looked for people on Craigslist. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I
some of
was
my, I know
wor-
like
was
bands
worried
that
about
did
it.
it. Yeah, bands like when they would look for people, like they would do it via Craigslist, and it worked out for them. So
Yeah, it
I'm
was
sure
great.
there's a better way to find musicians nowadays, but
I think it's now. I think
Isn't it always to jam with them?
what you know what we should invent, Dawson.
I don't know the chemistry.
It should be like Tinder, but it's just like a person playing a lick. And if you're interested, you just swipe left or right, and just kind of know like instantly.
Oh,
they
that's
would
good.
have to
Dance
swipe on
there.
your music.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I
would
feel
hurt
you.
my
I
soul.
feel you.
Yeah, I
but
don't want
it's a
that.
bit.
No, this is a great idea.
It's a
you
it's
put
a
down
good
the
idea.
kinds of music that
Could
you
be a great
that you like to
idea.
play.
Yeah,
If you
if
want to
we
get a
called
drummer
it
for your band,
Queso Frisco.
sure, call whatever you want.
yeah. The wet cheese, the wetter cheese. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll figure out a way. Just because Craigslist, everything like we use Craigslist for the Corolla show when we're looking for who the F
For people to
sells
make
the
fun
best.
of.
Well, yeah, or just to talk. They're actually they turn out to be the best callers of the year.
Sure.
which is awesome. But it's weird because now there's so many security things, CAPTCHAs, and it still feels like a scam. Like everything still feels like I don't want to call this number. I don't want to email this number. I don't want to give them my email address or anything like that. Even if it is my throwaway Yahoo one, and yeah, so it's just kind of hard to.
You won't even give them your throwaway email.
No.
That's why you have the throwaway email.
And it's a Yahoo one.
But also,
No,
I'm not
that's actually one of my main
surprised because you tried to save the wipes on your windshield wipers.
Yeah. Look,
I think you're a little too thrifty, Chris. Playing a little too close to the vest these
I
days.
might be a little too thrifty.
Chris, has it rained since you made this revelation? Have you changed, or are you sticking with?
My windshield was a little dirty the other day, and Jen was sitting shotgun, and she looked at me and she just went, "Spend the wipes, man. Use the wipes." Like she was kind of totally calling me out, and I used them. I need new windshield wipers. Those things were pretty streaky, so there you go. Didn't even get the full value. Who would have known?
So obviously saving them was the smart move.
I just got to get higher quality ones and save those.
It is pretty lame that it hasn't rained at all this year, really.
Having
Here.
them, arguably
Yeah.
having them in one position with the sun baking on them in the same exact position on your windshield forever, probably a little worse than using them every now and then.
That's what I hear. Look, trust me, many people are quite vocal about my
on this
decision.
very show. I'm
On-
sure
on
you
this
can
very
find
show.
the exact conversation.
On this very show.
It was very clear that people were
Forums.
vocal. I just want to know if it's changed you or not. I guess we're going to have to wait for
Well,
the
I
first...
should reset because if we have new listeners. So my thing is, I realize that windshield wipers have a finite number of wipes, so I would conserve my wipes and use the minimal amount of wipes, always manual. I never just leave it on automatic because they might sneak an automatic wipe that I didn't need.
You do bring
Right.
your wipes to the jam, though, right?
That's
Got
where
to.
I thought you were going. So anyway, it's it's a very unpopular opinion to do that, and I could see why. I'm not calling anybody out here. All right, you guys want to get into some comments?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Speaking of people commenting on our opinions here, let us do it.
Let's stall a little bit longer.
Stall while the thing loads.
But before we get to let's change it up. Can we change it up a little bit, guys?
Sure. As long as you can play a sound drop for whatever we're about to do next.
There are a couple things. First off, Gary Ghost is here.
Sure.
And I think we need to sue.
What
Who are we
happened?
suing this time?
First off, I mean the Corolla Show for stealing a lot of our content.
Yes, that is clear.
If
don't know
anybody,
if we're gonna
a lot
benefit
of
from
people
suing them.
here listen to the Adam Carolla Show, and they talk about cheeses. They talk about. I don't know what else we talk about, but cheese is a lot of cheese talk.
Lot of cheese
There's been a lot of stuff recently, and Matt, it wastes
I can
no
just look
time.
at our G chat.
Yeah,
we should just look through our
texting me.
G chat history.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw Barstool Sports the other day, or last week actually, on their Instagram. They posted just a picture of text. What would be your walkout song in a baseball game?
Wow.
And
Yeah.
everybody,
I did kind of see
Yeah.
that.
everybody
And I
is.
thought-
It's
I
a
thought
huge
that- I
post.
immediately thought that just had to do with us. I just kind of scrolled right past it. Like, I don't need to read about us. I know us.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, insane. And then we have.
So we're going to sue Barstool Sports? Is that what you're suggesting? The wallet is thick there.
Gary
but-
goes.
Do we have
I
a
agree-
case?
I agree with Matt. It's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah.
I'll certainly take the case, but
All right. So, all right, that is an option. I like that.
Can we sell our walkout music as an NFT and then tell them that they're like trying to...
I'm not sure that's how NFTs work.
it's definitely not. And
also
I'm pretty
don't
sure
think
all our
Those
walkout
songs were
are
so
owned
good, though.
by companies.
Exactly. We could own those songs.
We may or may not have gotten taken off of YouTube because of mine.
Yeah, that's right. Well, also, if we did
Well,
something,
there's the answer, I guess.
Yeah.
well, we did something big last week as well. We did our very first movie night. Yes. Yes. So we the movie we chose, and it was kind of a last minute decision because Netflix was changing their roster pretty to the minute, like to where we had a movie, it was gone. We had a movie, it was gone. But Beverly Hills Ninja was still there, which we were very excited about. And I love me some Beverly Hills Ninja. If anybody wants to hear our commentary, there are some tiers on our Patreon where you can basically just watch the movie along with us and hear us talk about it. And it was Dawson and Gary's first time seeing it, so you could hear their first reactions while we talk about stuff. And I had a blast doing it. I think people really liked it too. But so in Beverly Hills Ninja is Robin Shou, who also played Liu Kang, who we've been talking about recently.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes, Mortal Kombat, the old
The
one.
original.
And less than 12 hours later of our Beverly Hills Ninja viewing, TMZ just posts a big thing on their front page, and it literally just says, Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat, member him? And it's a picture of Robin Shou. Young Robin, like from that era that we were just watching him.
Yep.
Why are they doing that?
Whoa.
Does that, freaks me out. So,
Now we're
Gary
suing
goes.
TMZ.
I
and
think
Barstool.
Barstool and TMZ need to be in our crosshairs. Is that okay?
I don't know.
Just bark at him.
Should we just bark at TMZ?
We should just be really happy that our content is being spread wide across all the media.
Yeah.
We are the tastemakers. We are the content creators. Just bark at them.
Content.
Content, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, bark at him. Yeah, that's
Just bark at 'em.
TMZ and Barstool, just let them know we
got
know.
you. We're on to you. We're
We
on to you.
know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Boba
Yeah.
Boys deserve some credit.
We know Woof Woof.
Yes.
We know. Woof woof. Hashtag woof woof.
Woof Woof.
Hashtag woof. All right. Here we go. Some. You guys want to do some? Let's do some comments.
Yeah, let's no
do it.
time like now.
I need some
Right
comment.
this second.
It's time for listener
Yes. So these are all listener comments and clan mail fan on
Nope.
our
Don't do that. Oh, my
Facebook
God.
page. We have a great Facebook group, and everybody listening to this show right now needs to join it. It's worth getting Facebook for. I don't want to hear, I don't have Facebook. Get Facebook for this group. It's okay.
It's not hard to use a fake email address.
Yeah. And then use it for Craigslist and be worried about people emailing it. It's fine. It's my favorite place on the internet. And all you got to do is go to facebook.com/groups/Bobo Army Worldwide LLC. Answer a few questions and join in on the fun.
That part's important. A lot of people aren't doing that part.
The joining in on the fun?
Answering the questions. Answering the questions. And I feel bad. I don't want people to go through the process of going there. But answer the questions.
Just answer the questions.
Answer the questions.
What are the questions?
What is Caelan's alter ego? And that's a multiple choice question.
Easy.
What are the multiple choices?
That's a multiple choice question.
It is a multiple choice question.
What are the other options?
They got to go there and figure it out.
It's Insomniac, Los Angeles, or T-Rex.
All right.
Are the questions.
If you can't get that one right, maybe you don't deserve to be in our group.
T-Rex?
I mean, yeah.
It's good.
That's
I like it. I think
confusing
it's
because that's
creative. I
Caelan's
like it.
client.
Right. It's not his alter ego, though.
Not his alter ego. Yeah. I think you just backed me up. The other question is, what's your favorite part of the show? And then
Be very careful how you answer that one.
Yeah, and then what is an undisclosed amount of money? And almost no one gets that one right. It's shocking how many people get that one wrong.
Well, answer the
good.
questions. All right. Well, before I actually get to the Facebook comments, we did have a YouTube comment I wanted to read too.
Really?
This is
Really?
from Bridget Davis.
Just because we post these shows on YouTube,
This
right?
is our first.
Where do people go to see those YouTube videos?
I just Google watercooler.
And then
One
scroll
word.
down to the 5th page.
Yeah.
No,
You'll
you find it.
You'll find it.
All right.
New website coming soon, Matt. Calm down.
There you go. Bridget Davis, she says, I've been listening to Podcast One for years and loving your voices, and this is my first time seeing you IRL in real life. First...
Oh, that doesn't mean Ireland?
Nope.
Live from Dublin.
Yeah. So Bridget says, this is my first time seeing you, Ireland. And then she says, first, all of you are very handsome.
Oh.
Thanks, Bridget.
Thanks. Very kind of you.
And second, you guys look like you own the studio. Look at us. We're
is
just
our
commanding
space.
our space here.
Yeah, man.
And she says, thanks for the amazing work that you do, and keep it up.
Thank you.
Bridget.
Thank you. Isn't that nice?
All right, let's go to our Facebook comments here. Kathy Lowry from she knows what an undisclosed amount of money is.
She's the originator.
She just writes pretty all right, and then puts a picture of McClure's pickles in her fridge.
There you go.
Now, I was thinking about that. McClure's pickles might be like one of that might be my that thing you do moment when McClure's like responded to us and they actually sent like their
representative.
their owner, the owner of McClure's pickles. Over
Is that
here.
one on iTunes? I wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fans out
Absolutely.
there, track that episode down.
We liked a certain jar of pickles. We barked at them. They heard, and they sent.
They sent a family member.
Yeah, Bob McClure.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're going to get Mr. TMZ in studio any day now.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
start
right.
barking, folks.
You know, it reminds me of about a month after we ate Dot's pretzels in here, Barstool Sports tweeted about Dot's pretzels.
See?
Okay.
Okay. Can I just say this?
Do we have a mole? Who here is working for Barstool? It's
Yeah.
one of you four.
Is
I
there one?
know it.
If look,
See,
whoever's
Matt, it would be the
Yeah.
biggest misdirect in the world if you were the one working with Barstool.
Yeah, it would. But it's a sports thing, so you know that definitely not me.
well, I'm just saying, the Boba Boy Army, we have power.
We got a leak.
And wait for the leak. Let's see. Jordan Anderson. He says.
It's called the internet.
Jordan Anderson says, "Das,
Yeah.
Angeles, when is the full album hitting on Apple Music? I know they have permissions before release. I know the permissions before release take forever, so I'm assuming that's the hang-up. But I didn't know if you had a date. The single is awesome, though. What's up?
Thank you. August, sometime in August. I don't have a hard date yet, but we'll release another single, the one that most people are waiting for, another Southern California, that'll be out towards the end of June. And so you
Hey.
can blast that at the 4th of July.
Oh,
Yeah,
good,
that's
good.
a great idea.
All right, Thomas Arnold also, he just posted a picture of him driving his party bus in Wisconsin, or video, and he has Dawson's single playing in the background. It was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that.
Listening
Party
to it early.
bus.
Dude, do you remember, do you guys do party buses?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
So many party buses.
Really?
I like two.
That's
They're
a lot.
both
That's
pretty
a
awesome.
lot. That's more than most people,
Yep.
I think. I did a party bus for my 30th birthday. And I've done one. I think I've done one in Vegas or something. It's just they're fun. And then every bar crawl, and even though they were just like regular Greyhound buses, they were party buses.
Yeah, we were partying.
Actually, if we're going to include the Greyhound party buses, then we got to include all the bar crawl buses, and then my number's up to like 20 party
same.
buses.
We had a thing in college called Bill's Bus. And Bill had a school bus, and he painted his school bus, and you could get on his school bus with alcohol. He'd pick you up in Isla Vista, take you downtown Santa Barbara, and then he'd just shuttle college kids back and forth from downtown to Ivy.
Wow.
That's a good
Yeah,
Samaritan
once
right
an hour.
there.
Now, can I take it up a level? I was too young to drink, but I have done a party train.
Oh, go on.
Please.
It's
Every train.
Don't
is a
Google party train, by the way.
Well, yeah, but this one was specific.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Apparently, you take a train from like Chicago out to South Bend for like the USC Notre Dame football game, and like USC like charters their own train, so it's all USC fans, and they just drink the whole time.
That's pretty awesome.
And then on the way back, it's either another party train or a very, very sad drinking train.
Oh, yeah. Going back, dude.
I got to see the party.
Sad sports fans are.
It's a bummer.
It's a
real bummer.
I went to a game, a playoff game with a buddy of mine, and we left Staples, and I think they were playing OKC, and OKC lost. And one of the OKC fans was just walking by us, and my buddy just looked at him and goes, "Oh!" And I almost died that day. We almost got into a fight. Obviously provoked by the guy I was with, but I'll never forget that. Yeah, sad sports fans. They are emotionally unstable sometimes. Let's see here. Oh, Will Kolbenschlag. He says, "Is it okay to like this? It's pretty damn good." And you put up a picture of a Corona Seltzy.
Yeah, we've enjoyed those.
fine.
Yeah, Will, it's totally okay to like it.
Yeah.
We love.
Thanks for asking, by the way.
We love the Corona Seltzys.
Really appreciate that.
But at the same time, like I'm okay. Like whatever you like. I don't care if you like it.
Yeah, if you like racism, are you okay with that, Chris? Maybe we should be specific about what we want our fans to be involved in.
Well, I have to stand my ground now. Okay, let me make an addendum to that.
Please do.
Oh, Christ.
Don't like racism.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's okay. New rule for the Facebook group. Not even gonna wait. I'm doing it right now.
Let's see here. David Hundley. David Hundley. Does that name sound familiar, Caelan?
It does.
Who is he?
He is creating an AI
Go on.
model to predict my my Flickin' the Bean rating system.
Something's going to know what you're rating before you even know what you're rating.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Hopefully.
This is all.
It works.
See, this is all based off of statistics. So he's creating an AI predictive model that can predict Caelan's Bean Scale ratings. Although Caelan's Bean Scale ratings are so wild and inconsistent, he's having a tough time.
Yeah.
And we've read some of his posts before. They're very funny. Well, he has an update.
I'm so excited for this.
So David says, finally up to the 2-banger, and thought I'd give an update on the Flickin' the Bean ratings. Here are the highlights between episodes 69 and 69 plus 69.
Right.
Good man.
So there's a total of 89 new things that were rated in this.
More than one per episode. Way to go.
50 movies, 14 foods,
Seems low.
eight TV shows,
Sure.
4 people.
I'm assuming 2 of them are your daughters.
Nope. The 4 people were Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye, Michael Biehn, and Caelan's little brother. And then 13 random other things. So it says, here are the perfect 10s. Because he's had some perfect 10s within that span. Pizza.
I'll stand by that one.
You can stand by all of them.
You stand by everything, yeah.
It's final.
Pizza. Summer vacation.
Sure.
Sending Caelan free Boston baked beans. It's very specific. Rick and Morty season 1. Bartenders on the Corolla cruise. Wow. Michael Biehn
Sure.
and Caelan's little brother. Perfect 10s. Only 2 things got a perfect 0. Sonics from Sonic Burger, I'm guessing. And
or this.
Yeah, I believe that's right. Not the hedgehog.
yeah, I bet.
No,
yeah,
not
that's right.
the.
It would
not
be the hedgehog.
Not the Supersonics, the old basketball team.
Oh
No.
no,
Okay.
I wouldn't give that a 0.
Sorry, Dave, we forget. And whatchamacallit's got a 0. The candy whatchamacallit's.
Oh, terrible! I love that candy, man.
Okay.
Oh, Caelan still stands by.
Just enjoy it, knowing
Wow.
it's a 0.
Wow.
Let's put it bar up just a notch here. These are 3 or less. These are very rare. It's rare to get a 3 or less on the bean scale. Caelan likes a lot of stuff. Life, the movie. He's in a really bad place.
I was very depressed
movie
when I gave
Life.
that score.
The Netflix movie Death Note. You didn't like that one.
Hated that movie.
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces.
Don't like Reese's Pieces.
I agree with you.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Don't like those either.
Bad
You're
taste.
insane.
It's a very bad taste.
Twix.
Don't like those either.
Mixed berry flavored e-cigarettes.
Those were gross.
What are you rating, dude? Are these all write-offs, Scary Ghost?
Something.
The Cloverfield Paradox.
Not good.
Kidney beans.
Okay.
Annihilation.
Didn't like
and Jigsaw. So David says, I think we have enough data to at least start the AI model creation. Stay tuned for updates on that in the coming weeks. So thank you, David.
Thank you,
Good
David.
luck, my friend. And he actually posted the spreadsheet of everything you've rated, and it's a good read.
And
It's a
can
good
we
read.
just apologize in advance to the entire world if, in fact, this predictive AI model is like the new Judgment Day and the end of Skynet, because it's starting to really feel that way.
Well, it would be the start of Skynet.
Well, sure. Either
Yeah.
way, it
Yeah.
will be a destructive
The
force
end of
that
the
we'll
world.
all regret.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could use another person in Mike here if Caelan's gone. You just put the spreadsheet on Mike. Yeah.
That would. I rate this flicking 0 out of 1.2 beans.
Caelan, you're going to be replaced. You're the first one to be replaced.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
boy.
He gets replaced with AI.
Let's see here. Oh, I didn't copy and paste this. It's either Justin or Dustin.
Just Ustin?
Malarski. Yeah, it says Ustin Malarski.
Austin, from now on.
No, Bobo boys and girls always play. Does anyone remember the origin story of Bobo? You would need to have listened to the very beginning of Resume for this one. Hint: we get them and we don't give them. Chris Laxamana. Yeah, actually, if you read the comments of the post, they got it right. So I brought this up when we were on Allison Rosen's podcast, where Bobos were the name that my friends and we would call blowjobs back in the day. So if you use the sentence, Jake was getting a Bobo behind the Tillies in the alley.
Behind the Tillies, that's so fucking perfect. Jesus Christ. Behind the Tillies.
Yeah, so we're like, oh, Jake got Bobos. So should have changed his name. But yeah, so that was it. And then just to make everyone comfortable, we called ourselves the Bobo Boys, and it was a fun time. Still is. Daniel Beck, he says butter, real butter is the only way to go on popcorn. He agrees. For those of you who question that, ask yourself if you would buy popcorn at the theater. Why would you buy popcorn at the theater if there's no butter involved? You wouldn't. Yeah, I actually got butter on my popcorn the other day because I went and watched a movie in the theater.
Oh, you lucky dog, you.
And it was awesome. Watched A Quiet Place 2 with Caelan.
Yep.
Is that what we're flicking today?
That is what I'm clicking today.
God.
I also got popcorn, and I did not put butter on it.
Wow.
Matt, you must have been busy.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised you didn't. I'm surprised you didn't watch or respond to my text, Matt.
Oh, those texts that I never got.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't text you guys. We're so far away. We're so far away. It's been such a hassle for you guys to get there. Would you have driven that far,
I guess we'll never know.
dude? Gary's such a TFTI guy. Like if I say anything.
Yep.
Ireland, right?
Yeah, Ireland. But anyway, it was really fun. The thing, we went to a movie theater where you pick your own seats. I guess that's mainly all theaters these days for most of them.
Yeah.
And but because of the social distancing, they don't sit every other pair of seats. So Caelan got two pairs of seats, and we basically had 8 seats to ourselves.
Yep.
And it was lovely. Felt really good to be back in the theater. Highly recommended.
Did they have them physically blocked off? Like, did you?
No.
We all sat. We all just sat
just sat in a
together.
line.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
we
had
said-
nobody sitting next to us.
That's great.
Yeah, and we had room to stretch out. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience. I'm so happy to be going back to movie theaters again, even though they're still just wildly priced. And my God, for popcorn and drinks and
I think we're just used to a year of not paying for stuff like that.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like gotta support because they're dropping like flies. Gotta support. Colin Jack says Dawson is correct in putting extra melted butter on butter-flavored popcorn. However, room temperature butter is still soft, so soggy popcorn may occur. The solution is to heating the butter in a small pan until it's hot enough to effectively fry the popcorn. Pour, don't drizzle, and listen for the sizzle. Bark.
Nice. I like the little rap at the end.
Yeah, me too. And lastly, Joshua Dotson says, "Hey,
Press!
I'm on vacation in Nashville and ate at Hardy Beast today. I was successful in making it back to my hotel without shitting my pants.
Oh, good for him.
Barely successful, but successful nonetheless. See, it's not that easy.
Now, he really wanted that message to get to you because he commented that on Patreon, the episode you weren't there. And we
I
read
thought that sounded familiar.
We read that exact comment on Patreon when you weren't there.
Ah, good times. Yeah, I wasn't at the last Patreon show, but
Yeah,
you
where
will.
were you, man?
I was playing a show. There's some scheduling conflict, but don't worry. If you listen to the Patreon show, you will hear some christener comments. They're
Oh, is that what you're calling your segment?
oh yeah.
Christener comments? This is great.
Yeah, so you'll hear some christener comments about that episode because I got some. All right. Anyway, those are all of our listener comments. Thank you so much, everybody, for writing in. We really, really appreciate it. Now we got a shave, we got a flick in. Since we were just talking about the movie stuff, let's finish it off. Let's do some flick in the bean.
We all want to know one thing.
One thing.
Your opinion's what we need.
We need.
So Caelan, get on that mic.
And flick the
Bean.
Okay, flick the bean.
Respect all women. As we said, A Quiet Place Part 2, which is in theaters now, written and directed by John Krasinski, Jim Halpert from The Office, stars Emily Blunt, Cillian Murphy, who, if you don't know, was in Batman Begins. He was Scarecrow. 28 Days Later, Inception, Peaky Blinders.
He's also in The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, he has a more prominent
Very
role in
briefly.
Batman Begins. Yeah.
I feel like he covered it with Batman Begins.
Yeah. Also Noah Jupe and Millicent Simmons.
What are those people in?
Noah Jupe's in Ford v Ferrari.
Oh, that's the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Okay.
are the two kids. It's 97 minutes long.
Good.
Okay.
Good
It
length.
cost $61 million to make and has already made $83.3 million back. Wow. So it looks like the theater movies are starting to make some money back finally.
Have you all seen the first one?
Yes.
Das?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 90% critic score and a 94% audience score. It picks up right where A Quiet Place left off, which, for those unfamiliar, is about a family trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world that's been destroyed by advanced creatures that hunt and kill anything that makes sound.
That's part one.
That's part one.
That was it. You don't
And
need
this
to
one
see it.
picks up right where that one left off. The production on it actually took place during June and September of 2019, and they had the premiere for the movie March 8th, 2020, and it was set to release March 20th, which of course.
Yeah, interesting.
So they, I guess, must have paid for all of that advertising and promotion, and then just had to yank it right from the theater, and then do all that promotion advertising again.
Yeah, I
like
remember.
a year later.
I remember seeing like the teaser trailer or the trailer for it, and just going, "This is going to be awesome," and then just kept getting pushed.
Yep.
So most people probably haven't seen it and don't have quite as easy access to it as like the streaming movies that I've been reviewing for a year. So I don't want to give any spoilers away. Everyone loved the first one, and rightfully so. I think everyone here would agree that.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yes, it is pretty much just an extension of the first movie. So if you like that one, you're going to like this one. Plus, they added Cillian Murphy, who's great. Again, written and directed by Krasinski. It just feels like an extension of the first one.
Yeah. It's more of the same, but we love the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Give me that second slice.
We want same.
Same.
We
Same.
want same.
Same.
It's very well made. It's incredibly suspenseful. And
Did you get sometimes you get a little bit too suspensed.
Oh my
You know what I'm
This
saying?
was,
you get a little nervous, you get a little anxious.
that's more of
you can't watch certain TV
That's true.
shows.
Tug on your suspenders.
Yes.
Right. Sometimes you wear suspenders when you watch
This
these
was
things.
just the right amount of suspense.
That's where the name comes from. It's how hard you tug on your suspenders because you're so nervous. Yes. Suspense.
And it's also scary. There are some jump scares that really got me for sure.
Chris, how about you? How was it on the Scary Fire? This is a big movie for both of you guys. I'm actually really proud of both of you for seeing this.
Thank you.
Thanks for inviting me. I'm really glad I got to watch it firsthand. But Chris, was it too scary?
No.
Was you too scary?
Look,
So
I'm
far,
fine.
This is feeling very lukewarm to me. Because it was
I'm
exactly the same as the first movie.
No, it's extremely suspenseful, thrilling, fun. Like you laugh because it's so fun. Like
Yeah.
it's I don't know. It's just
The review, maybe not quite as suspenseful.
yeah. Dawson just yawned like the
Big
biggest-
time.
Well, I thought we weren't okay. Anyway, but anyway, it was. I had a blast watching it. It's like the perfect movie to come back to theaters for. And as I said, it's not. I don't mind scary or thrilling. I just hate gore.
Right.
I don't want gore, but
So this is like a little bit, it's more off-screen gore, right? That's how I remember the first movie. It was a little more off-screen.
What rating was this?
I will get to that.
Oh.
So what I will say about the movie is that they just open up the world a bit more. So you remember the first movie took place, it was exclusively all on their farm. So this one, they venture out a little bit more into the world, which is good, and it's fun to see like how more the world's reacting to it. But it does cause a couple questions. One of which my girlfriend, Chris, Jen, and myself all like right as we got out the movie, we were like, "Yeah, I didn't get that either. I didn't get that either."
Like, why did they just do this? And it's one of those big plot holes that just seems like so obvious.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it had.
Is it potentially resolved by a third installment?
I mean,
Probably not.
I doubt it will, but I won't.
Sounds like bad writing.
It's still a possibility.
Yeah,
still a
okay. I
possibility.
don't want to get too much into it, but also
Possibility. Wow.
the two kids in it I found pretty annoying. They really got on my nerves. I will say they were very good at acting. Nothing wrong there, but just
So the characters were annoying.
the characters were annoying, and some of the decisions that they made were very frustrating.
That sounds about right.
It sounds like parenting.
Why? Yeah. See, why does like most shows and TVs like the second maybe it's just because I'm an old guy now, but the second I see a teenager in it, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
great. What are you going to do wrong?
I feel like I've been on the record for many years saying how horrible most kids' actors are. I have a hard time as well.
But I was
Well,
trying to
it's
make a distinction that it's not their acting.
It's not
their
the
acting
acting.
was very good. It's
It's
more
the
of
character.
the character.
Yeah, like
that
what
the
is this
story
character?
has to be about them a little bit.
How is this character going to ruin the story? And I
Right.
thought that, and I'm watching The Sopranos, and I see Meadow, the daughter. I actually really like her, and I'm really surprised how much I like her compared to most teenagers and things.
Sure.
Yeah, so she might be the most well-written one.
The example that comes to mind, you guys ever watch Californication?
A long time ago.
David Duchovny.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be kind of like a sexy comedy, and it was mostly about David Duchovny like hooking up with all these people, and it was super fun. But every episode, there's like 20 minutes with his super goth daughter who's like wants to be a pop star, and every single episode just gets totally dragged down for those parts. And maybe you're right. Maybe it's not that she's a bad actress, but why do we need to tell these stories?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Just it's distracting.
So, other than the kids and the plot hole, no complaints. It's a very good movie. It's very entertaining. I would highly recommend going to the theater to see it. But I will say I didn't like it quite as much as the first one. Almost, but not quite. So now here's where I ran into a bit of a problem because I know I have to give it a lower score than the first one, but I didn't remember what I gave the first one. So a big thanks to the aforementioned David Hunley.
He did not.
Who I went back and looked at his most recent spreadsheet and found out that I gave the first Quiet Place flickable 9 out of 10 beans.
Sounds about right.
So Quiet Place Part 2 is also flickable 8.7 out of 10 beans.
All right.
Well done.
God chooses who will go and who will stay.
Well,
One more. Gary and I are on the same schedule.
You guys are on the same schedule.
Yeah. It's like when girls all live together and they get on the same thing.
Yeah, when all the girls and Matt all live together.
We do that, but with White Claw.
Yeah, I see that. All right, well, anyway, let's do a Shay.
Yep,
and
I got a
then,
visual element. I'm going to run out while you play the intro.
Visual element.
Nice.
Wow, so, yeah, Matt usually just has his Post-it note, which he has scribbled a bunch of notes onto. But
Which it looks like he has.
a visual element. What do we think this is? I hope it's food. Do we all get to eat?
No, he's moved to the computer, so he's about to put something
Yeah.
on the
He's
screen.
putting up a screen. Oh,
Which, God, I think everyone's disappointed by.
Uh-oh.
Food mask.
All right, play the intro. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I like
play the
this.
intro.
play the intro. Here we go.
Oh, no!
What type of foods might we hear of today? What might be the price? What might be the venue? So let's find out. It's time for Gary to say, hey, Matt.
What's on the menu?
Great way to phrase it. This is not my material. I found somebody posted a meme.
But his name's Matt, too.
His name is Matt as well. It's Matt's Tomic. And is a flowchart of food mascots and whether or not I'd be able to kick their ass. And it goes from left to right. The ones on the left would absolutely kick my ass. The ones in the middle, a fair fight. And then the ones on the right, I could definitely kick their ass. And going from left to right, and the ones who would absolutely kick anyone's ass, the Jolly Green Giant,
Sure.
Yeah.
Tony the Tiger,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tiger.
the Cheetos,
a buff
Cheeto, Chester.
Cheetah.
And again, we're moving toward
Chester's-
fair fight.
Chester's, yeah.
Chester's pretty far left for my taste.
Yeah. Well, they're fast though. Cheetahs are fast.
Yeah, okay.
Chester,
So I would have
are pretty
Chester's
badass, dude.
But Chester is really stoned.
super
Yeah.
That's true.
And he's domesticated. He likes to hang out with
He likes
people.
jazz
He likes
music
to
and
eat
stuff.
Cheetos.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Tied, the Trix Rabbit, who I think would fuck anyone up, and the Golden Crisp Bear, which I don't even know if Caelan
Honey
knows.
Crisp.
Honey Crisp.
No, I
there
don't
you
know that
go.
one.
And again, moving now into the more fair fight, we have the Burger King.
Oh,
The
the
Kool-Aid-
scariest mascot ever, right? Like
Pretty
just
terrifying.
Like,
Yeah.
It's up there.
like the weirdly, he's just not a fun mascot.
We got the Kool-Aid guy, which again I would think would be way harder to fight.
Totally.
Although I guess if you puncture the glass, it's like one of those
That's all.
bosses
Maybe
in
you
a
could just
video
tip them
game.
over
Yeah.
and you'd
Find
you'd be done.
his weakness, but he would destroy all your drywall.
All you have to do is crack that glass.
Yeah. Ronald McDonald. He's a fucking clown. What are we
I
talking
don't
about?
Kick his ass.
Captain Crunch, who I don't know if he has a sword, but if he does, maybe
kinda small. I don't
crossing
know.
swords intro. And then now we're in the fair fight. This guy would take on Uncle Ben, Chef Boyardee.
Uncle Ben should be a lot more to the right side of this meme. Where,
He's an older gentleman.
yeah, I think a lot of people.
It should be closer to the Colonel.
Now I
But
thought
the
this was
Colonel's
pretty
a
great.
Colonel.
This guy's
True.
got
Yeah, that's a good point.
the red M&M as a pretty fair fight, but the yellow M&M, I could definitely kick their ass.
No, disagree.
It would, if anything,
Really?
it would be switched around.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
the yellow M&M has a peanut inside of him.
Yeah, exactly.
Harder to
Much
crack.
more
Yeah.
dense.
Now we mentioned Colonel Sanders. We got Smacks, the Smacks Frog, Sugar Smacks. I don't know what that one's called. The Lucky Charms,
I think his name's Rivet.
Leprechaun. And then in the I could definitely kick their ass, we've got Mr. Peanut.
Yeah.
The glove from Hamburger Helper. Keebler Elf. The Pillsbury Doughboy. The Quaker. Oh my God. Quaker guy. And then the Gerber baby.
The baby from Gerber?
Now, I
Not
want
wrong.
Bro.
I want
I love
to
how
ask
the
you-
Quaker guy
I
is a
think it
little
would
bit
be-
more to the right
I
than the
think-
Gerber
yeah.
baby.
I think the Quaker is a little more over than M&M's.
Yeah.
I think the Quaker guy, it would just take a lot to kick his ass. He ain't going to fight you back, but that motherfucker's in shape.
Now here's the thing: putting him right,
Yeah, have you
of
ever
a-
That guy
seen his
just
body?
raised a barn.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to kick his ass.
putting him right of a baby makes this whole meme feel like it's a shot at him.
Yeah, that's true. Now, I thought as an addition to this segment, because it has to be a segment, I would throw out some additional food mascots for you guys.
Okay,
and
we
we
can
can try
play
to
some.
figure
Sure.
out where they would go. So we'll start off with Toucan Sam, who's the Fruit Loops bird. And it's a bird, so they got the
Fair
hard
fight.
beak.
Birds are
Yeah.
pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Fair fight.
I've been
Right?
attacked by a bird much smaller than Toucan Sam, and that bird
You
kicked
lost.
my ass. yeah.
But that being said, birds aren't real.
That's a good point.
Interesting point. They do cough into a microphone
We're
sometimes.
literally looking at.
All right, next up, Gary walked in on me looking at this. It was really embarrassing.
Oh, I love it.
The Noid.
Yeah, I was wondering why the fuck you were giving that.
You're like, Matt, stop looking at the Noid and pay attention to me. And I was like, minimize. The Noid.
I'm putting the Noid somewhere near the Burger King personally.
Yeah. I was going to place him with the Trix Rabbit.
I was going to
He's
place him
right.
around Captain Crunch. We're all in the same area.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. This one's tough. There's 3 of them, but they're pretty small. Snap, crackle, and pop.
Oh, I'm putting that well to the left. That's
They fight as a
They have
team.
numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Remember in a movie that you know all too well, Matt, Jurassic Park 3.
Can't wait.
He's
Can't
taken
wait.
down. It actually happens in the first one, too. He gets taken down by the little tiny ones.
Yeah, I'm talking about the little tiny ones.
Yeah, oh, that's
Strength
the
in
second
numbers.
one. That's
That's
the
the
second
second
one.
one. Yeah, strength in numbers.
We had 2 out of 3 chances of getting that one right. All right, this one's gonna be tough because you've only seen his face. We don't know how ripped this person is. The Pringles guy with the big bushy mustache.
Oh, you could totally kick his ass, dude.
Yeah.
He's got a big mustache. He could be fucking ripped.
He's
No.
the chip guy. That guy's a
Dude's a geek. Like,
Get
I've
the
seen
fuck
him.
outta
Yeah,
here.
it's-
That guy's going
right.
somewhere over by Mr. Peanut.
He's just a head.
Now, Ronald McDonald is on here, but sorely missing the Hamburglar.
Oh,
Now, he's been to jail before. He has killed someone before, okay? Let's remember that.
yeah, but he
Is that
got
why he
out.
went to jail?
He got
Killed
out
a
and made his
hamburger.
business hamburgers. So
Yeah.
He does. Yeah, but he doesn't obey the law, so he would fight dirty.
yeah, maybe he's.
Yeah, and I think he's pretty sneaky too.
I think he's probably somewhere in the
I wouldn't
middle.
want to fight him. Yeah, him and Grimace could go more to the left.
Well, if he was really trying to be sneaky, why would he wear the low hat and the eye band,
That's true,
the
right?
mask? I mean, dude, you stand out.
That is
You
very...
look like a crook.
Yeah, why is he wearing that all the time?
Yeah.
Get better clothes, man. Be a little more indiscreet.
So, I mean, just based
Or
on that
discreet.
intelligence level, he's not.
I was gonna go incognito, and then I went indiscreet. Gary,
It's not a thing.
I combined them.
All right, I got a couple more here.
I made my
You
words.
claw-bind them.
I made my
You
words
claw-bind them.
discreet. Yeah.
A couple more here for you guys. Bob's Big Boy.
Oh,
Sit on your ass.
He's fucking gigantic.
Yeah,
I feel like
he's
he's up there with the
gigantic.
Jolly
He's
Green
big.
Giant.
yeah.
He's with-
Now, in a fight between Bob's Big Boy and the Jolly Green Giant, who would win?
Save
The
it for
giant.
Hunger Dome 3.
For Hunger Dome 4 food mascots?
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Now, we were...
I always see, like, if I think of Bob's Big Boy moving, I find him very slow in my brain. I don't see him being quick.
True.
So
I
that-
agree.
You know, that could work out in my favor. And Pillsbury Doughboy, we've actually seen him fight.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on.
He was very big.
Are you talking about Ghost?
Oh, no, that's a Marshmallow
Yeah.
Stay Puft Man.
Stay
It's the same
Puft Marshmallow
thing.
Man.
They're like the same thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Dawson, can you handle a couple more here?
Yeah.
All right, good. We respect all women, but Wendy,
Oh,
Yeah.
Wendy would kick my ass.
good answer.
Yeah.
Very good answer.
Wendy would kick my ass, but I'm okay with racism.
Get that drop. How about Chuck E. Cheese?
He's a rat. So
Yeah.
that's pretty tough, dude.
Exactly.
He's
You know how
probably
hard they are to kill?
he would just need one bite, you get a disease.
I'd put him around
That would
Chester
be it.
Cheetah.
All right, we got one more food mascot. Jared from Subway. I think it
Are we
might
talking
be a fair
fat
fight.
Jared?
I don't
Fat
know.
Jared or skinny Jared?
Great question. Thank you for asking.
No.
It's a legitimate question.
Well, let's go with both. At one at a time.
Well, you'd have to go with skinny because he was never the spokesperson when he was fat, right?
But he was still a person.
Yeah.
Has he ever really been a person?
Not a good one.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's very good, Caelan.
He's fat now, right?
I sure hope so.
Hopefully he's dead now.
You wouldn't
Yeah, we
say-
could kill him.
you
Guy's a
wouldn't say
real
s-
piece of shit.
You wouldn't say skinny in prison.
Well, I feel like we all learned a little something about each other and
think-
our
I
world
think
at
we
large.
did.
So
I think we did.
I've accomplished my goals.
God, it's going to be really hard for Chris to edit like those little mascots all popping up into the video as we talk about it. That
would-
take a long, long time.
That would
I'm
be
glad this
really-
isn't happening on Patreon.
That would be very difficult to do, Matt. Thanks,
Well,
dude.
You're very welcome. And you're welcome, audience. That's what's on the menu.
I wasn't going to do that.
Just finding the PNGs alone would take forever.
I'll send you this picture, though, Chris.
Yeah, I think I'll just put this one up, and everyone else can figure out the rest.
If that had been Patreon, we'd be listening to a glorious outro right now.
No, I've
yeah.
everybody has no. Haven't, if
And
everybody
we got lucky on the flicking the bean, though. We just so happened to be opening claws right at the end of that segment. For people who don't know, we're only providing outros for our Patreon listeners. I saw the number go up. All right, it's working.
It's called incentive. Yes, our numbers are skyrocketing since we've withheld outros. People love their freaking outros.
Interesting. I should change the benefits to include outros. I've forgotten about that.
Yeah, it includes outros.
It should be added. Yeah, that's part of the line item. That
Thank
you,
you, Matt. We really appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
Nice job. All right. Whew, that'll do for Watercooler. I'm in a fighting mood, and I want to. Yeah, I think I got to throw
You'll
down.
fight a mascot?
I got to throw down some mascots right now. So why don't we get our plugs in GTFO so we can get some training going? Caelan, what do you suggest everybody check out for your plug today?
I suggest everyone check out a movie in the movie theater. That was a hell of an experience going back there. You guys should all do it too.
I would have loved to.
I'm looking,
It would have been delightful.
I'm like looking at Gary about Caelan, stop.
Caelan, do you suggest going with friends? Enjoying
Yep,
enjoying
friends,
the company of
family.
others? People who you hold in high regard?
Not even, just people like, you don't even have to care
Just
for
meet them on
much.
Craigslist. You can go with those people.
Yeah, jam with them in the movie theaters.
Yeah.
Look for people jam.
There are a lot of empty seats.
Yeah, just whoever. Yeah, there's so many empty. The movie theater's pretty much empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like I think it was like buy one get two free or something for tickets.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
perfect.
hell of a deal.
It's such a good deal. Oh, and it's Gary Day. Like if your name's Gary, you get in for free.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. I love Gary Day. All right, Gary, where could go for you?
I want to plug staying at home and never spending time with anyone who's important to you. No, check out Reasonable
My
Doubt.
heart hurts.
I'm just fucking with you. I couldn't have come anyways. I got a baby. Check out Reasonable Doubt. The YouTube channel that we're trying to build up is youtube.com/Reasonable Doubt podcast every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Woo, that's a lot of sods.
It is.
Yeah, but good job, Gary. You're killing it. Matt, how about you?
Well, I want to promote a movie, but it's a movie you can watch at home, and you can watch it at home along with the five of us.
Ooh.
Oh,
You can go to
Do tell.
watercooler.com.
No.
Wow.
Don't go there.
It's not the new site.
Patreon.com/watercooler. And please go ahead and sign up for our movie night. You put the movie on Netflix, you got your earbuds in, and we essentially did a podcast while the movie was going on. And I feel like it had the effect of being in like a live studio audience for like a sitcom taping. When everybody's laughing, you're laughing too. We had a blast taping it. Everybody loved the movie except for Dawson, but it was still really fun to watch. And I think as a Watercooler fan, it was a pretty unique opportunity, and we're going to keep doing it every month. Beverly Hills Ninja is never looked so good.
It's just excellent content, I think.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
And we just want to include you guys more in the experience and let us know what movies you want us to watch and blah, blah, blah. Patreon.com/watercooler.
Right. And many more tiers other than just the movie night.
Oh, yeah.
Video
You got Malo
tiers.
money, you can have the world.
You could have the world.
You have outros.
We have a $50,000. Do we still have that $50,000 tier?
I took it down because if someone actually bought that, I would have a panic attack.
All right. Well, yeah, definitely go for at least for the outros. It's totally worth it. All right, Das.
Call your mother and tell you you love her.
Okay.
She misses you.
I love that, and I
right.
totally agree. I've never called my mom and regretted it. It's always nice. So please do that, or just anybody you love. Let them know. It's good to do, and just work on that. It trust me, it's great for every party involved. All right, and as for me, I'm playing shows this weekend at Marina Wine, June 4th and 5th, 7 to 10 in Long Beach, and then at Tantalum Tuesday, June 6th. From 6:30 to like 9:30, 3-hour set. So I'll be there. I'll be out there for a while playing all the hits. So come bark at me, and that'll do it for the Watercooler. We really appreciate you listening. We'll see you tomorrow for Patreon. Take care. Be safe. We love you.
Seeing my mom tonight.
Oh, really?
She bought a new car.
Whoa!
And she wants to come over and show it to us.
What kind of car?
She got a Genesis, which is basically
it's the Tiger Woods car.
yeah. She got
Maybe we should call it something else.
I'm not gonna refer to it that way, Caelan. Jesus. Leave that in the episode.